It's lesson 28 of my series 1000 English Grammar Rules Explained, and in this video I'm looking at special uses of articles, and in this video we're looking particularly at what we do after most prepositions before we look at common transport types. And for most prepositions we will put the before the transport type, or possibly we might put a as well if the rules for the indefinite article are followed. So let's look at some examples here. I'm riding on a bus. So the preposition is on. Bus is the form of transport. And here we're using the preposition a because we're talking about one bus out of many. We're not focusing on anything specific about this bus. If we, for instance, introduce the number of the bus, then we would say on the number 5 bus, because now we have specified the bus. We have identified the bus. But until then, if we haven't identified the bus, it could just be one of many. Then it's on a bus. Second one is anyone in the taxi. Here we're specifying one particular taxi, perhaps the one we're looking at. The preposition is in, and we use the before the transport type, taxi. She came home with a new bicycle. So we have with as the preposition, and we have new bicycle and a beforehand. Now, just because we have the adjective new before bicycle, it doesn't make it specific or unique. We've not identified the bicycle because there are lots and lots of new bicycles in the world. This is just one example of many. But if I said the latest bicycle, then because I've used the superlative, and we've learnt earlier that with superlatives we use the, then we would switch to the before this transport type. So in essence, with these prepositions, we'll follow normal article rules for nouns when we're talking about common transport types. But there's an exception coming up. We'll look at it in lesson 34, and this is when we discuss the impact of by on the on what happens to transport types, because we do something different with articles when we have by as the preposition.